All right. Hello. This is Mr. Faber, and I'm here to give you a tutorial on a classic game, Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. It's a wonderful game. Mind you, I have not been playing it as much because Civ 5 came out, and that was super awesome. And started getting involved in that. And then, of course, Beyond Earth came out, so then I had to start playing that. And then, Civ 6 came out, and man, I tell you, it just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, but I'm here to give you an overview of what Civ 4 looks like. Now, let me just clarify. I am in no way an expert on these games, okay? I'm actually pretty bad. I like to play these games as a relaxation tool, so I usually am on super easy. As far as my strategy in the game goes, I can't say that it's super spectacular because I get really fixated on one thing. But I am going to give you a good overview of the mechanics of the game because games like this can be really, really involved in like a whole bunch of different stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to jump right in to playing right now. I don't usually do this because I like to really get into the nitty-gritty stuff as far as, you know, my different race and stuff, but that's fine. It's cool. All right, so we're just gonna do everything normal. Let's just make it not so very big so that we can interact with people in this particular thing. We'll make it temperate. That's pretty good. Right, let's just keep everything pretty normal. Empire, gotta go with the Dutch, man. The Dutch, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much, huh? We could go with a whole bunch of them, but I really do like playing the Dutch. Each race in Civilization 4 is giving two different things. So that, like, for example, Americans can be philosophical or charismatic, or you can change them to be industrious and organized, expansive and charismatic. And if you mouse over their characters there, you can see right there what expansive and charismatic offers you. So I like playing the Dutch because they are creative and financial. That means for every city they have, they give you 2 culture. That's what the purple notes are for. So you got some good culture stuff. You double production speed on other cultural buildings like the library, theater, coliseum. And financial gives you an extra coin on plots that already produce 2 coins. So, extra money. So that's kind of what I like about these guys. Different things offer different things. So I'm going to go with just the Dutch for now, and we're going to go with that. And of course, I am Prince Andrew of the Dutch Empire, which I could change. I do like to call myself the Fabian Empire because, let's say the Fabian Empire, and I am Fabian. Netherlands. Fabia, excuse me. And Fabian, my citizens are Fabian. Fantastic. There we go. Alright, there's my empire that I've created. Snapshot. Alright, so then you could normally go up to super hard. I'm going to just stick to really simple. And if you're interested in a quick game, that's great. I very rarely do the quick game. Do the marathon thing, which I know for those of you that have any kind of experience in the Civs, you're probably like just chewing your teeth and going, what in the world is he doing? But I really love the marathon. It seems like a long time. You're going to see that, just to build something takes like 30 turns versus the quick way speeds things up dramatically. But I like the marathon, man, and even for this tutorial, I'm going to have to go with marathon. So there we go. Fantastic. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Ooh, look at that. The sun rises on the year 4000 BC. Since time immemorial, the Fabian people have lived a nomadic life. After years of wandering, they are ready to settle down and found your first city. Prince Andrew, your people have vested absolute power in you. Not a good idea. Trusting that you can build a civilization to stand the test of time. Fantastic. Look at that. I got fishing and agriculture to start us off. Thank goodness. And of course the Dutch will also get unique units. That's later. We don't care about that right now. Alright, first thing you always do when you start playing a Civ 4 game, you go down here to this question mark and you click it. Look at that. That shows all these special resources. Super, super big deal. You want these kind of resources. These resources are going to be resources that help me. You can see down in the lower left corner, it shows that I'll get happiness if I put a plantation there, +1 food. These are all resources that are food resources, so they're going to help me with food. All right, so before I start building stuff and showing you the units and everything, I'm going to show you really quickly the victory screen. Where's my victory screen? Financial, civ, foreign, military, convert religion. Where are we? Victory conditions. There we go. I got a couple different ways I can win this game. First, conquest. I can kill off all the bad guys. Okay? That's pretty self-explanatory. You build a bunch of armies. You conquer cities. Boom. All right. So that's how I can do it. Conquest, eliminate all my rivals. Or dominion, I don't see how that's different, but okay. Dominion, take over the world. Okay. The second way is through cultural victory. That is by building 3 legendary cities or 3 cities that have legendary culture in it, and I'll show you what culture is and how you get that. You can win through science, doing the space race, and so when we get to the end of time and we're building advanced things like that, the different cockpit and life support and all that, you can build that stuff and then ship your ship off into space. And if you can do that first, then you win. And then the diplomatic win is through the elections, winning through the United Nations, which is great, or the Apostolic Palace, which is if you become a super religious kind of group. So fantastic. Is that? I think that's everything in this civ. All right, so let's go ahead and build. So we got a settler here. We got a warrior here. We're going to have the settler build first. We want to build our first city. They have these circles suggesting good places to build. In this particular case, I actually don't want to move. I don't want to waste a turn just to move them there. I think this is actually just a perfect place to build. So I'm going to build. But I'm actually not going to build yet. You see this little village? I'm actually going to send my warrior over here to collect some sort of bonus from there. So I'm going to right-click right there. You can also move by pushing one of these things. Move. Look at that. And then left-clicking there. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Yay! That village gave me 105 gold. Lovely. Look at that. I got money, man. All right. So I'm going to now build my first city right here. So I'm going to go down here and press build. Oh, no, not Amsterdam. We're going to call this St. Andrews, because that's the way it is. Excellent. So we can build these basic things right now. You can see the turn amount is extremely long, but, I mean, I like that. All right. I'm going to start with something pretty basic. These buildings, there's only one building, barracks. You got the workboat. I'm actually going to go with a warrior, because in Civ 4, any unattended city can be immediately taken over. You don't have to siege it. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is walk on it and it's gone. So I want this warrior unit to explore because it's too dark. So I'm going to have my city build another warrior unit. Excellent. And now I'm going to press enter to end my turn. Boom. Oh, look at this. Research. Okay. So there is just so much research to do. Whew. What I like to do is I like to conquer the religion aspect of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and try and grab Buddhism and Hinduism before everyone else. So I'm going to go for meditation. I can actually click anywhere. I can, if I wanted to, I can click robotics. And it will sort of go through the different texts that need to get me there. Mind you, I wouldn't have hunting, archery, or horseback riding, but I would have all these other texts over a long, long time. I don't want to do that because that's too far ahead. I just want to go for polytheism, so it's going to research mysticism first, and then it will automatically go to polytheism. And I'll find Hinduism. Hopefully first. If you can found a religion, that's really awesome for your money situation. I mean, you can be religious too, totally. But it's good for your money situation because you can create a holy city. And then anyone who follows your religion would end up having, not paying, but you would receive money for every follower of that religion over time. So, all right, so we could like have this guy manually go and explore, but I'm going to do this fun little thing right here, which is explore automatically. I'm just going to click that and let him go off, which means I'm going to do a lot of entering. Enter, yep, end a turn, end a turn. Ooh, look at that, he found a village. End a turn. More gold, man. Really gold heavy, but not a lot of resources. You see already the resources just are kind of in the area where I'm at, and that's it. Interesting. Ooh, bananas. I think bananas is a luxury resource. Nope, just some more food. Never mind. Keep looking, boys. Ooh, another village. All right. More money? Really? More money? Wow. Okay. You hear that sound? You see that note? That's culture. Let's take a look at our city. All right. So here's our city. We have 3 main resources in Civ 4. We have bread, signified by the bread sign. We have hammers, which are production. And we have coins, which is money. Right now I'm producing 1 hammer, which means it's taking a long time to build stuff. Food is good because every person you have, right now I have just 1 in St. Andrews, but every person takes 2 food to eat. So you can see that as I keep growing, that my excess food is going to fill this bar up, and then I will get another person. So food is good like that. And coins actually divide into science and money. So when you're collecting coins, when you see these coins, they can you have a budget. 100% is going to science right now. I can turn this down and start giving 10% to my money, but I'm not going to do that right now. Anyway, so that's kind of how that works when you're looking at coins. Okay, so culture, this culture thing. Right now, I just got, I get 2 culture every turn. So I just went from poor culture to fledging culture. And I'm getting 4 culture, I guess. Oh, right, because this is my palace, my capital. It gives me 2 culture automatically, plus my civ gives me 2 more. All right, there we go. So I got 4 culture right there. So in 67 turns, my culture is going to upgrade again from fledging to something else. And when you get to legendary, I mean, you're looking at millions of culture points by then. But if you can get 3 cities to legendary culture, you're doing good. Also, every time you upgrade in culture in Civ 4, your boundaries expand. So I can be a neighbor to you and never raise my sword against you, but if I have strong culture, man, I can press my culture right up against those borders and actually convert your city using my culture power. So just be aware of that as you're playing with people, or whatever. Be sure you have a strong culture if you're going to build neighbors or build next to neighbors. So for me, I've always felt comfortable with that as the Dutch. Oh, and look at that. We've got Peter in the Russian Empire. Russian. Vladimir. Okay. Welcome, Prince Andrew. I am Peter, ruler of all of Russia. You will find me a fair man to deal with, but cruel but fair. Okay. Your head would look good on the end of a pole. No, I'm not going to do that. There will be peace in our time. May the peace last 1,000 years, of course. Farewell. See ya. Ooh, look at that. That is a luxury resource. That's what I'm talking about. It's really far away, though. Okay. It's okay. Let's keep going. All right. Peter is concerning me because he's already got more points than I do, but that's all right. No big deal. It is a relatively easy game. Maybe Peter just thinks he can do better than me. Little does he know. All right. The bar up here is almost done. We got some science on the way. Boom. Science, mysticism.
Nature herself has imprinted on the minds of all the idea of God.
Excellent. I really do like these little quotes that come up every now and then. All right, so this tells me what it leads to, the new researches that are possible, which is great because I want polytheism, and that's now going to research. I can also build a monument, which will give me +1 culture, really great, and a wonder of the world, the Stonehenge, which will allow a free monument in every city, really great. This is where I sort of struggle as far as my strategies go, because all I want to do is build world wonders all day. I don't want to build a military. I don't want to do anything else. If I do all these world wonders, I get powerful culture. You can see that Stonehenge gives me 8 culture, and you can see that +2 yellow. That's gives me a greater chance. Every 2, it gives me 2 points towards getting a great profit. So it's not a good thing to focus so much on world wonders. Of course, it's a great idea, but if you're playing a game with other people, guess what? They're going to want to build world wonders too, and if they build one of them before you do, the production that you've been working towards, gone. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a risk, and not something, if you're a serious Civ 4 game player, not something you really should commit to and just assume that you're gonna get it because other people are going to get it too. So if you're going to look carefully at the wonders you want, and if you really want it, then commit to it, man. Commit to it. All right, keep finding more stuff down here. See, this is making me real nervous. If this was a real game right now, this Peter guy, he could go to war and his scouts could just walk right into St. Andrews and I'd be done. So, I don't know. I guess if I was playing it against real people and I was on a standard world like we are now where there's not too much space, maybe would have kept the warrior closer to home. But, oh well, what are we going to do? Keep pressing enter. That's what we're going to do. Okay, oop, there's Peter's land. There's Peter. Alright. Fantastic. Let's keep moving, man. Keep moving. Are we almost done? Almost done. Thank you. Oh, that's just disappointing. That sound, and you can see this little thing up here. Buddhism has been founded in a distant land. Guess what? I did not get to Buddhism first. That's okay. I'm on the track to... Can you pop up? I want to see right there. We're on the track to Hinduism, not Buddhism. That's fine. I just really like having all the religions, but whatever, it's good. No big deal. Hopefully no one gets Hinduism. I'm really not producing a lot of money, though. It's food. I want you producing money. Yeah. Let's do that right now. Let's do that. Oy vey. Okay. There we go. Great. So we're not producing as fast, people, but, I just... yeah, look at that. Our polytheism now is only 7 turns, and I'm really nervous about that. Whoa! Those are wolves, man! Wolves just attacked my warriors, and they just brushed it off. Like, whatever, Alright. Yay! We created a first melee unit. The warrior in St. Andrews. These units are the backbone of your earliest... Okay, very well. Whatever. Okay, what do I got? Workboat. Workboat is what I need to sort of improve the tile of the clam and the fish over here. That's good, but that's 60 turns. Barracks. Barracks basically gives me stronger warriors or military units every time I unit. The reason I don't like that, though, is it costs maintenance to build. And even though it's probably a good idea, I'm not really going to be building a tremendous amount of warriors. Settler and worker is fine, except every time you build these guys, it takes all of your excess food production and uses it to help produce them. So if I build either one of these guys, I have to stop growing as a city. So I really want to put that off for a minute. But settlers help me, build another city, and workers improve the tiles around me. So then I'm looking at Warrior, Monument, or Stonehenge. Oh, vey. Stonehenge is 360, guys. 360. Okay, I'm going to do the workboat because right now I'm focused on this money thing, which will give the city time over 60 turns. 60 turns to grow. Yep, I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, so this guy I'm going to keep here. I'm going to fortify. And it says over here in the corner here, but it basically is saying that over 5 turns, this guy will entrench himself in the city, and each turn he'll get 5% extra defense bonus, all the way up to 25%. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push F, or click this button here, and now my my warriors are fortified. So if another warrior of equal strength comes, he's probably going to lose because I've got a bonus fortification, and I'm up on a hill, and there's a city defense bonus. So really, just a great place to have a city as far as defending. Great. Let's get this polytheism thing out of the way and see what these guys are doing. Okay. Look at that.
Not at all similar are the race of the immortal gods and the race of men who walk upon the earth.
Wonderful. I love it. All right, so we founded Hinduism. And we also were able to create the Parthenon. Excellent. That's going to allow 50% birth rate in all cities. And look at that culture. Bam. You can see over below where it says requires aesthetics, that if you had marble, which we haven't come across one of those special things yet, but you would double production with it. Wonderful. And the Temple of Artemis. 100% trade route yields. Lovely. And a free priest, which is a person you can have in your town, city, to produce extra culture and different things like that. Yeah! Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Hinduism has spread into your lands. Converting will produce +1 happiness in all cities with Hinduism. Would you like to adopt this new creed? Start the incantations? No. This is a chance for you to do that, and actually it becomes a political thing too. If you get people who are religious, then you can build stronger bonds with them if you're the same religion, the same state religion. Even though I like taking control of the religious cities, having the religious city of all the different religions, I do not like to commit to one religion because there's just so many other things I can do. All right, so I'm going to actually move to tackle Judaism too. So it's going to require masonry somewhere right here, which means I'll need mining. So I'm going to just click here, and it'll automatically do the research I need to research to get all the way over here. So, but I'm going to try and grab Judaism before anyone else does. Oh, it's so loud in my ears. Hopefully it's not so loud for you guys, okay? All right, I think that's about time. We're going to stop right now. Hopefully this tutorial has been helpful. I'll do a couple more episodes of this. Yeah, just give you a better idea as we get into, closer to mid-game. Early game is going to be long. I realize I shouldn't probably have done the marathon, but I'll try and enter through really quickly. So anyway, I hope this has been enjoyable and helpful to you. And this has been Mr. Faber, and have a great day.